Dzień dobry wszystkim i witam was serdecznie w kolejnym odcinku z Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Moi drodzy, dziś kontynuujemy przygody Henryka i pana Ptaszka. Jak na razie poselstwo ma się całkiem nieźle. Dotarliśmy już, można powiedzieć, w okolicy miejsca, które było wyznaczone jako cel naszej misji. Mamy tutaj naszego psiaka, mamy również zadanie tego pana, jeśli się nie mylę.
Listen, would you have some scraps for a mutt?
That's a good one. He already gobbled up a piece of venison while I was having a piss. I've got one last sausage and I'll be saving that for the way back. Look, Henry, I'm fond of that beast, but you ought to keep him under control.
Kupimy jedzenie w troskach.
Come on, Oaks. We'll get to Trotsky tomorrow, and there'll be plenty of food there. We're a noble's escort, so they're obliged to feed us well. Pheasant in wine, roast pork with apples. Those sausages of yours are only fit for a dog anyway.
For Christ's sake, stop giving me a hard time. I'll have you know that sausage is fucking good. But neither you nor your dog will get to taste it.
Wouldn't you swap it for something?
I might. Tankard has my ring. I lost it to him at dice, and if I go home without it, my old woman will send me right back. If you can get it back, I'll be glad to give you that sausage.
Well, I'll see what I can do.
O, shit. Dobra, nie powiodło się nam zadanie, ale mamy kolejne zadanie z tego tytułu. Kości, tak?
I see you've got dice set up. Want a game?
Sure. How's about spicing it up with a little wager?
I heard you won a ring off Oates. What about that?
Fortune favours the brave, lad. But if you lose, you'll pay for everything I order in the tavern in Trotsky. All right?
Jak się gra w kości?
Come on.
Okej. No dobra, można powiedzieć, że rozumiem.
Show us what you can do. Unless you're playing for the first time.
Oznacz kostkę i oznacz kostkę. Zachowamy sobie te dwie. I kontynuujemy. O, pięknie. 1000 punktów będziemy mieć. I dobra.
Well, you're not afraid of anything.
Mordę jeżdża. Czemu nie dostaliśmy punktów za pierwszą turę?
Wonderful. Ha ha! My lucky dice never fail. It's mine, friend. Tomorrow we'll drink on Henry's coin.
That's just great.
You can never have too much ale. Want to try your luck again? Same wager.
Zdecydowanie tak.
Right, let's carry on.
Trzeba ogarnąć tę
Now
gierkę.
I'll show you.
Coś czuję, że tym razem trochę
We'll
lepiej nam
see
pójdzie.
whose side.
No kurde.
Ha ha! Ha ha!
That's just great.
You can.
All right.
Dobra, jeszcze raz.
Oh, come on.
Dobrze. 300 potrzebujemy teraz. Mamy to.
You must have a. Damn your eyes. You played well. Ah, what's to be done? A bet is a bet. Here's your ring.
Super. Idziemy oddać pierścień w takim razie. Siema.
It seems Tankard can't tell a 5 from a 6. I won that ring off him.
You beat the bastard. Ha! You're a dab hand, Henry. Thanks. Will you give it to me? If I go home without it, the old woman will break her broom over my back.
What will you give me for it?
Well, all I've got here is some grub. Want a sausage? It's venison.
All right. And enough games. You won't easily find another mug who'll exchange a ring for a sausage.
Yeah. True enough.
Dobra. Jeden.
Have for you.
O, i wcinę kiełbaskę. Świetnie. Dobra, to zostało nam tylko i wyłącznie zadanie albo interakcja z Janem.
Henry, oh, that was a tight thing with the captain, eh?
It looked for a while like we'd be charging at each other.
I must say, I wasn't expecting that bastard to start on me.
Yeah, I could tell.
But we managed the situation all right in the end. He even apologized to us. If Hannah had seen it, maybe he'd finally stop treating me like a child, eh?
Well, I don't know. When I look at you, well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Kiss my ass. And by the way, since you're here, how about stretching our limbs a bit after that long journey? With a bit of swordplay?
You're in the mood for that after riding so long?
Certainly. So then, eh? Eh?
All right then. Just a bit of swordplay for the hell of it? Or shall we have a wager?
Let's save the wagers for later.
Oh, you afraid?
Keep the biting remarks to yourself. You've got armor on, so just grab your helmet. Here's a practice sword for you. Have that ready too.
Okej. O kurde, to jest naprawdę rozbudowane. No dobra. Nawet arenę mamy, proszę bardzo.
So, should we start?
Ready?
No, jak?
Let's start. Draw your sword.
Hang on. Let's get warmed up. I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
Go ahead. Impress me. Is that the best you've got? I didn't even work up a sweat.
Oh, you will soon enough. A foe in plate armor has to be worn down.
Let's
Dobra, jak
see
za
it
blisko
then.
podejdziemy.
Attack properly now. A longer sequence. You want to wear me down? You want to wear me down like that?
Okej.
Enough!
Now you're warmed up, eh?
Yeah. But you're pretty winded yourself.
Jak się kopie?
You still have to take care you have strength left.
Okej.
Save the advice and try it yourself.
Gladly. On guard. Keep your distance, Henry. Nice.
Dobra, chyba się udało.
That's enough. No one's ever won a duel just by blocking. You've got to make an opening to strike back. And you do that by means of a perfect block.
Perfect block, eh? You've become a real swordsman.
Start your attack then.
Pretty good. You're doing great, Henry. Nice.
To mi się bardziej podobało.
Post. Reckon you can manage that?
Why wouldn't I?
Mhm.
Nothing to it. I just follow up a perfect block immediately with a strike. I'll show you.
Get ready. You have to follow up with a strike.
Mhm, mhm.
Sweet. Good, Henry. Well, you're not as good as Captain Bernard, but that wasn't bad.
Be sure to remember, if someone gives you a riposte, you can still fend it off with a perfect block. And it's best to follow up right away with your own riposte.
Yeah, right. But what if I want to attack in such a way that you can't make a perfect block?
Then it's best to attack at a spot where your opponent isn't covered. Where he's not holding his weapon. You defend, and I'll show you how.
All right, come on then. Oh, nice. Nice. Oh, I was too slow. Nice. All right. I get it. For Christ's sake. Enough demonstrations and explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up, eh?
Indeed. And let's have a wager to spice things up. How about 100 groschen?
All right, 100 groschen it is.
Defend yourself. Off to a good start. fight at least. Oh, you haven't got a hope.
To nie takie proste.
You haven't got a hope.
Ciekawe.
Put up a fight at least.
Ajajajajaj.
Now that's what I call fly.
Put up a fight at least.
Go, fellas, go!
Oh, you haven't got a hope.
Nice block. Go, fellas, go! Nice technique. Did you see that?
Put up a fight at least.
Nie wiem, ile zdrowia mu zostało.
Weren't expecting that, were you?
Nice. Don't hold back.
Chyba się udało.
Fuck's sake, you're unstoppable. Oh, you won the bet, fair and square. I'll settle with you when we get to Trotsky. Now let's go.
Co dopiero w troskach. Teraz mi dawaj pieniążki. Fajna walka.
So who won, gentlemen?
Oh, it seems this isn't my day. I knew I shouldn't have bet with you. You've improved since that last time in Ratai.
That time we had a wager for your bow. How did it actually end up?
Henry, that was no time ago at all. Did you get a bang in the head? And of course, I won.
So much has happened since then. Feels like an eternity.
God's truth. We had no lack of excitement.
Czy to nie było wtedy, kiedy go uprowadzili bandyci?
I kicked your ass because I'm a master with a bow.
Indeed. Almost as good as with your tongue.
Oats? What's this food supposed to be?
What's left of our supplies. Tomorrow we'll be at the castle, and we'll get some decent grub.
If you told us earlier, I could have shot a hare. And you could have cooked it like they did in the tavern the day before yesterday.
That tavern where you drank away all your coin?
Ha! You've got to have some fun.
And then you tried it on with the innkeeper's daughter when you were shit-faced.
She was pretty. A real peach. Admit it.
Only a fella was there.
And
Dobra.
I had to drag you out of that tavern before everyone pounced on us.
And he had his work cut out. You wasn't having it much.
Now, if you was able to court the lasses like me, maybe she wouldn't have started screeching.
I can't say I'm surprised. Just imagine it, fellas. You're a fair maiden. Your lovely locks falling on your shoulders. No thought of wickedness. And then Tankard's fat head appears before you with his crooked mouth. And he says, "Where's the shit, oh my pretty?"
I've got nothing to regret. The whole world turns around wenches. Ain't that right, Henry? You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours. What was her name now?
Teresa. She lived with that crook Peshek at the mill.
And she saved my life.
A brave girl.
Aye. She's a fine lass. And? Is she any good? Like, is she any good? Get me?
She's my sweetheart. And that's all I'll tell you.
Ah, don't be such a monk. Out with it.
Ah, forget it, you horny goat. This discussion is over.
Napalony capie.
You know, this travelling isn't too bad.
Apart from the mosquitoes.
Aye. Apart from them.
Where were you yesterday evening, Henry? You were late for supper. That's not what I call watching over our Lord.
Hey, don't make trouble.
Może wiedza?
I needed a bit of peace and quiet. I had a stroll around, checking out what plants grow here, praying for the success of our mission. Then I came back.
At last, someone with some sense who's not in a hurry all the time.
If I always had to think everything over, but
I wouldn't have rolled in the hay with so many girls if I spent my time just thinking about it.
Thanks for the prayer, anyway.
And what about, time, sir? I mean, will we be getting any time off, sir?
It depends. Once von Berghoff hears us out, we should set off back home immediately.
What? Straight back on the road?
Well, we could stay a day or two, perhaps.
Does anyone know anything more about von Berghoff?
Only what Sir Hans told us, that von Berghoff is a big cheese in the royal court. That's why we're going to negotiate an alliance with him.
You summed that up nicely. But yes, that's how it is. He's the royal chamberlain. You fellas will never meet a more important noble than him.
I heard he insists on having the finest swords, and that he's got a big collection of all kinds of swords and daggers.
Collecting them ain't the same as knowing how to use them.
and is he any good at sword fighting? It ain't nothing easy to learn.
Okej, to chyba ważna decyzja będzie. Broń ciężka? Niekoniecznie. Wszystko tak naprawdę po trochu. Walka wręcz, miecz i strzelectwo. Dobra.
The sword is the weapon of a master. Balanced, fast, and suitable for all situations. Of course, you have to train with it and try to improve your technique, but the result is worth it.
I get it. It was just a training fight. Pardon me.
Oh, swords, swords, swords. No doubt you're going to tell us again how the perfidious Istvan Toth stole your sword. And I thought you'd come round to thinking about other things.
And that sword is the only reminder I had of Pa. We forged it together, just before he was slain. But that's another matter. I suppose you've heard enough of that, eh?
Well, you know.
No, it's all right.
Well, I wouldn't want to be in Istvan's shoes if you ever come face to face with him again.
What? So Radzig ain't dead, though?
Enough, enough. Otherwise we'll be here for hours again hearing how Martin the Smith raised him even though Radzig is his real father. It's complicated, and let's leave it at that. No offense.
Who'll help me tomorrow with getting supplies for the journey back?
We rolled dice for it, and I won. So Conrad goes.
What are you on about?
Enough. Oath, you're no fun at all. There'll be a feast at the castle tomorrow, so forget about supplies.
Anyone for another helping? There's plenty left. Maybe even a bit for morning.
No thanks. I must wash myself down a bit.
My words exactly. We can't turn up at Trotsky tomorrow in this state.
Co będziemy się myć?
Let's go and strip, Henry. Fellas, come and help us get out of this armor.
Are you really going to bathe here, Sir Hans? It don't look none too safe a spot to me.
Oh, don't be such an old woman, Oates. Bring some wine to warm our blood.
Yeah, we're not on a trip to the baths here, Sir Hans.
Henry's right, sir. Duty first, fun later.
God's wounds. I haven't been away from Ratte in ages. So, here, I intend to live a little.
To tyle w temacie ciężkości zbroi i jej komfortu maker.
Blasted iron shirt. Oh, what a relief. I feel like I've just shed 40 pounds.
Christ. Will I ever live to see his young lordship finally grow up? He's got a good heart, but he doesn't have the sense that he was born with.
Well, responsibility will catch up with him soon enough, though.
There's more chance of me becoming a monk.
Coś w tym jest.
That's a view fit for a king.
Whew. You were right about our stench.
Let's hope this water isn't too cold. You wouldn't want your pride and joy shrinking.
I'm more worried about it being too deep.
Come on. Oh, that really shrivels the old ball sack.
What's the matter?
Females! Let's go to them.
Sir Hans.
Oh, shut up and let's go. But quietly. We don't want them to spot us.
Serio.
Hans.
Head down, Henry. We've got to sneak closer. Hear that singing? They must be close.
Oby nie było nic do cenzury. Chociaż czy ja wiem?
Hear that? Do you think they might be bathing? Come on, let's get closer. Shit! One of them's doing laundry. We have to get closer to the others. Only she's blocking our way, right in our path. Damn it! Throw a stone in the water near her to lure her away. Once she notices it, we'll hurry along the other side. It worked. Let's go.
All right. What was that?
We'll go even closer, but carefully.
Pana je u muzyky, Śmieje se na kasniki, klienty ją jedzi, Pana sama sedzi, aleluja do nieba, aleluja.
Henry, I told you to... Fucking God, you're a...
I cała nasza kompania poszła. Ajajaj.
You've got to do something. Stay down, for fuck's sake. Oh, fuck. A letter. Don't be a fool, Henry. We don't stand a chance. We'll wait till they're gone, and then head back to camp. Maybe some of our men got away. Hey! What the fuck are you doing? Hey! Hands off her, you brute! What the hell's going on here? Let her go, you pigs! That bastard's with them! Fucking hell! You couldn't just leave it be, could you? Come on! Run! Catch them! Enough, I said! What the fuck? It's mine! What are you gaping at? Shoot! Well, don't just stand there, you idiot! After them! Along the bank! Christ! When did you learn to swim? Just now!
A, szlak.
Fucking armor! Come on! We'll cut them off on the other side!
Oh, these horses, quick!
Oh, Mott. What the fuck was that, Henry? You rescuing a damsel in distress?
I'm done with running.
Oh, really? And what exactly do you call... Oh, shit. Oh, you've been hit.
What? Oh, shit.
Well, we can't leave it like this.
No, wait! Ah! Fuck!
We've got to flee. Can you walk?
Yeah, I'll manage. I'd lead the way.
No i zrobiło się naprawdę, naprawdę ciekawie.
You pull yourself together. We've got to vanish.
I zostaliśmy z niczym. Słuchajcie, myślę, że to odpowiedni moment, by zakończyć dzisiejszy odcinek z Come Deliverance 2 i usłyszymy się niebawem w kontynuacji przygód Henry'ego i pana Jana. To tyle z mojej strony na dziś. Mam nadzieję, że odcinek się Wam spodobał i cóż, do zobaczenia w kolejnym odcinku. Trzymajcie się i cześć!